allow me to go on a brief tangent for a moment. I don't think it's right to turn off your comment section completely, but recently I've had to divert my attention from it. Now on a video-to-video basis, I do like to hear what you guys are saying, and I know I have some great fans out there that give me critical feedback, as well as, well, frankly, just nice things to read. And I do appreciate that, and I do enjoy those comments. But for the most part, YouTube comment sections are a cesspool, especially when you make gaming content, especially when you make personalized, opinionated gaming content. It drags in a certain crowd, and it is nothing short of complain-worthy. Honestly, it really does suck to put so many hours from a week into your videos, into your opinions, into jotting down little points and then making them into things and trying to stay upbeat throughout the commentary and getting gameplay, just to get some sort of dumbass comment. They're not as bad as Facebook comment sections from what I've seen, which is just a cesspool. But when you get into YouTube comment sections, you get people that are they're almost seemingly going out of their way to misconstrue your point. First thing that YouTube commenters never do is they never look at when the video was uploaded. I do this all the time before writing a comment. If I see that I'm watching a 1 to 2 year old video, I usually don't leave a lot of criticism on it because usually people aren't thinking the exact same way 2 years later in their life. They also don't take the time to check out the channel before leaving comments, so they tell me to do things I already do. This one's more of a pet peeve because I don't expect them to do heavy research on me before leaving a comment, but it is a little irritating when someone's like, "Why do you play COD? You should play Rainbow Six Siege." And I'm thinking to myself, I play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. I complain about Call of Duty World War II's newest update and someone's like, "You should try Battlefield 4. I have almost 500 hours into Battlefield 4. Or I'll make a video about a Battlefield game and somebody will comment, "You should play a milsim. Have you heard of Arma? Have you heard of Squad?" No, I'm an FPS channel that's never heard of Arma. I make all my videos on my iPhone 3G, and I have never heard of the Arma franchise. The word milsim just came to me in a dream. Now the comments that are like really simple, like "fuck you" or "shut the fuck up," those comments are funny to me because it's like, I've clearly upset them. They can't argue with me, they can't debate with me, they couldn't have a conversation with me about the topic, so they're just going to lash out like an angry child. But what's funny is that these people don't realize that I'm creating content. For some reason, they just hear this, what you guys are hearing now, as a conversation, not production. They don't hear this as entertainment. They don't hear this as purposeful conjecture. They, for some reason, think I have an absolute screw loose, and they feel the need to criticize and set me straight. There was this one chick that commented on my video, and if I can find her comment, I'll put it here, and she basically said that, "Oh, if you don't like the game, don't play it. Duh." This is funny because she clearly didn't like my video because she left another comment that was saying that she doesn't complain that much when she's on her period. So she's criticizing something she doesn't like instead of just not watching it or ignoring it, which is hilarious to me. I'm not allowed to buy a game, not like it, and do a rant about as to why I don't like it. I'm not allowed to do that because that's just mindless bitching. What they're really saying is, "Why are you making fun of my favorite game? If you don't like it, don't play it, shut up." Now, in the past, I've complained about obsessive hate, and obsessive hate is bad, and I do try to avoid coming off as obsessed. Some people get stuck and they have a whole channel that's not dedicated to their favorite genre or franchise, it's dedicated to bashing a franchise. Every video is making fun of the AAA industry, every video is making fun of Call of Duty, every video is making fun of Destiny, and it's God, it's obsessive. It's sad to watch. It's like the one family member that can't sit at the dinner table without bringing up heavy political issues. You're obsessive. You're obsessing over this shit. So I try not to do that. Usually how my videos flow, and this is what you would understand if you knew me, and most people that comment this shit, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, they don't know my style. I will go wherever I'm feeling, okay? I don't sit and think, okay, how many things can I pick on Call of Duty World War II or Black Ops 3 about? I don't sit around and do that. If something bugs me, if I see something that bothers me, I'm going to make a rant about it, whether it's 5 minutes or 50, get over it. Why would you click on a rant and then be upset that I'm ranting? And then there's comments like this, getting away from what I'm talking about, because I've talked about it in the past. There's comments like this. I made a video about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered giving me a bit of a frighten about how they might do what they did in Modern Warfare Remastered, where they don't sell it separately at first and put a bunch of microtransactions and long arbitrary grinding times into a game that's almost 10 years old. My point was that I'm buying into nostalgia bait. I'm buying to relive something I enjoyed as a child. I'm gonna replay the campaign. I'm gonna private match my friends on it. It's going to be fun. They could add 1,000 supply drop things. That doesn't mean the game is ruined, because I'll still have Modern Warfare 2, which is a game that is really near and dear to my heart, and I have the money to pay for it. But somebody comments, "Childhood's over, time to grow up." Oh, thank you. What a fucking useful comment. Thank you. And meanwhile, these people are usually sitting around with somehow worse spelling than me, critiquing content when they make none. Clicking on rants to complain about ranting, clicking on reviews to complain about the outcome, clicking on videos that praise something to say, "Ooh, why are you playing that?" If I diss on COD World War II, I'm not supposed to be playing it, I'm not supposed to be dissing on it. If you don't like it, shut up, is what I get. But if I talk about something I like about it, why are you still playing this? Why are you still doing this? Leave it alone, go play real games, i.e. games that I enjoy. Seriously, the amount of this I see is it's perplexing. It's really perplexing. When somebody comes to a gaming channel, clicks on a video about a game they don't like, and then tells me to play a different game. One, under the assumption that I don't already play that game as well, as if I can't play Call of Duty and Battlefield and Rainbow Six and Halo. That's completely out of the question. And it just makes me wonder, how much value do you put in your preference? Sharing your preference with others to start a dialogue is very different than telling everyone that their preference is wrong. What's really fun is I know when larger channels than mine, that are more critical than me, the BD Dobbins of YouTube, the 8 Thoughts, it's really funny, they'll say something, and then I will see it in my comment sections over and over and over again, the same language used. It's rhetoric. It's rhetoric brought over from another, more critical channel. When I ask them to explain themselves or to define what they're talking about, they can't. And I've flat given up. Unless I'm live streaming. When I'm live streaming and I hear the same rhetoric, I can respond in, real time, and I can say, "Oh, really? Well, why do you think that? Why is this game bad? Why is this system going to ruin this game? Why does this publisher suck? Go ahead and explain it to me." And 9 out of 10 times they fucking can't. 1 out of 10 times somebody surprises me with an interesting conversation that reaches some sort of resolution, and the people that I've had those conversations with, I love you. You are a rare species of YouTube commenter. So that's the end of my reckless tangent about feedback. And the reason I made this video is the reason I make any of my tangents, rants, opinionated things, or reviews. When I'm thinking of video ideas, I think and I think and I think about, oh, I could talk about this weapon in a COD game, I could do an episode of this, I could do an episode of that. And if it doesn't thrill me, I don't do it because I won't put my back into it. But when it comes to this, it starts a fire in my chest. I get kind of irritated. The words start coming out. And so I just turn my mic on and let loose. There's always a place for more scripted videos. I'm going to be doing more professional scripted videos. But recently, I've just wanted to talk about things that I care about or that irritate me. That's what I want to talk about. That's where I am. And my videos are not going to go, "Oh, I have a positivity quota to reach so people don't think I'm being mean." That's dumb. I'm not going to run this channel that way. That's insane. So I'm not mad that people disagree with me. Some of my favorite comments are the ones that tell me they disagree with me, but at least see where I'm coming from. We reach some sort of mutual respect. Leaving short, annoying comments telling me to grow up and do what they do, or play what someone else plays, or do what someone else does, or say what someone else says, or stop talking about one thing, it's pointless. It's exhausting to read. But of course, I'm open to feedback and discussions, and I'm never going to turn off my comment section. Anyway, I'll see you when I see ya. Goodbye.